This is the untold story of how pride, power, and politics shaped the most famous arena in human history. Fire Rome in flames. In the summer of 64 AD, a massive fire swept through Rome. For nearly a week, flames devoured houses, temples, and marketplaces. 10 of the city's 14 districts were destroyed, and the capital's grain reserves went up in smoke. At the heart of the disaster stood Emperor Nero, hated by senators and distrusted by his people. Rumors claimed he watched the city burn while playing his lyre. Whether true or not, his next move would ignite even greater outrage. Nero's golden dream. From the ashes, Nero built his extravagant, golden house, the Domus Aurea. A private palace of gardens, fountains, and marble halls decorated with gold and gems. At its center, he placed a colossal statue of himself as the sun god. The message was clear: Rome existed for Nero. But history turned against him. Within a few years, Nero took his own life. Civil war followed, and after a year of chaos, a new emperor rose, Vespasian. Hammer and pick a new beginning. Vespasian understood that Rome didn't just need rebuilding, it needed healing. To erase Nero's memory, he drained the artificial lake of the Domus Aurea, and decided to build something for the people, a vast amphitheater open to all. Not a symbol of tyranny but of Roman unity. The center of Nero's pleasure grounds became the heart of civic life. Thus began the construction of what we now call the Colosseum. Building the impossible. Roman engineers faced a massive challenge, transforming a drained lake into solid ground strong enough to hold stone tiers and tens of thousands of people. They filled it with layers of rock, volcanic tuff, and concrete. The legendary opus cementitium, whose durability still amazes modern scientists. Travertine limestone formed the outer walls, held together by iron clamps and volcanic mortar. Thousands of workers, slaves, craftsmen, architects, worked in perfect coordination. Using cranes, pulleys, and modular arches, they built a structure so efficient that parts were completed simultaneously. In just 8 years, the Flavian Amphitheater, named after Vespasian's dynasty, was ready. His son Titus inaugurated it in 80 AD with 100 days of games, where thousands of animals and gladiators met their fate before roaring crowds. Bread, blood, and empire. To the Roman people, the Colosseum was not just entertainment, it was a reminder of who ruled the world. The games served as political theater. Wild beast hunts at dawn, public executions at noon, and gladiator duels in the afternoon. Every shout, every drop of blood reinforced the empire's message. Rome gives life, and Rome takes it away. The seating itself reflected society, senators at the front, knights behind them. Commoners and women at the top. Even architecture mirrored power. Engineering genius. The Colosseum could hold up to 70,000 spectators. Yet its design allowed everyone to enter or exit within minutes. Thanks to the vomitoria, wide corridors that inspired modern stadium architecture. Each level displayed a different classical order. Doric columns below, Ionic in the middle, Corinthian above. And stretching overhead, a vast awning called the Valerium. Operated by sailors of the imperial fleet to shade the audience from the sun. Beneath the arena lay the Hypogeum, a labyrinth of tunnels and lifts, where gladiators and beasts waited to rise dramatically onto the sand. Everything, from trapdoors to pulleys, was timed for maximum effect. Theater of emotion. The Colosseum was designed not just for sight, but for feeling. Incense and perfumes masked the stench of blood. Music echoed through the vaults, guiding the crowd's emotions like a modern soundtrack. Every moment, the suspense before a fight, the silence before a death, was part of a careful choreography of awe and obedience. As the poet Juvenal later wrote, Rome's secret formula for control was simple. Bread and circuses. Feed the people, entertain them, and they will never question power. The legacy of a name. The Colosseum's original name, the Flavian Amphitheater, eventually faded. Its modern title came from the giant statue that once stood beside it. The Colossus of Nero. Though Nero's features were later changed, the people kept calling it the Colossus. And the amphitheater nearby became known as the Place of the Colossus, the Colosseum. Centuries later, even as the statue vanished, the name endured. From glory to ruin. By the 5th century, gladiatorial combat was banned under Christian rule. The Colosseum fell silent. During the Middle Ages, it became a fortress, then housing, then a quarry. Its stones recycled into churches and palaces, including parts of St. Peter's Basilica. Earthquakes shattered its walls, but the core endured. Botanists later found rare plants growing among the ruins, brought unknowingly from across the empire. A living memory of Rome's reach. In the 19th century, as Italy united, the Colosseum was reborn. No longer a theater of death, but a symbol of endurance and identity. A monument beyond time. Today, millions visit the Colosseum every year. It stands as a bridge between glory and ruin, between human cruelty and creativity. Built as a tool of domination, it now represents survival. Proof that even empires crumble, but their stories endure. Because the Colosseum is not just stone. It is memory made eternal. Which part of this story fascinated you most? Let me know in the comments below, *. If you enjoyed calm journeys through ancient history, remember to like, subscribe, and join us next time for another quiet walk through the past. And as always, may Mars watch over your dreams tonight.